right, this is the DASS night stretching AFO. This is the DASS component here, which creates the stretch. And it is adjustable. There's a numeric scale right here. And as we pull up on the silver lever, you can see the foot move. It moves a few degrees each time we click it, but it's also attached to this elastic band, which has a lot of give to it. So even though you're turning the tension up, it still has a lot of give, so it has a lot of dynamics to it and adjustability to where the patient can point their foot down and push down with the brace if they feel the need to stretch out, and then when they relax, it pushes back again. So in the middle of this is this little black button right here. This is a lever to release the tension, and the release is specifically for when you're going to put the brace on. So we just pinch the whole mechanism just like that to push that button in, and then we can pull the foot down just like that. And that's to make it easy to get his heel all the way down into the brace. Most important thing is getting his foot all the way back in the right position before we start doing any stretch. So pinch the mechanism, pull down on the foot so the foot's plantar flexed like that, and then that will make it much more easy to get on. Patient, we always just want to have sitting nice and relaxed, and with his hip and knee bent just like this. That helps relax the muscles below the knee. And then we're just going to come behind the leg just like this. Use both hands to open up this padding, kind of let the foot slip back in, and then with the knee bent. Okay. With the knee bent, we want to make sure we're getting kind of come under the toes here and push the foot back this way, and I can push down on his knee if needed to make sure his heel's all the way to the back and the bottom. And then on the strap here, we always put a little black mark so we know how far to pull it through. It's going to come right across the top here, right into this shape, and then I know you can't see it from there, but the little black mark should be just like that on the shape right there. Then you know you've got it tight enough. This strap up here does not need to be tight. We can just give a very gentle squeeze here and pull that down. We do want the sock to come above the top edge here, just like we have it stretched up now. So after you get it on, you can bring the sock over the top like that so it doesn't fall down. So now we have it on and we're ready to start doing some stretching. So to do that, we'll talk to you about what number is most likely to be a good starting number with this tension. And again, it is extremely gentle, but as we just pull this lever here to ratchet this up, you can probably see that it goes up by one number each time we click it up. And so it's just pushing a little bit harder and a little bit further each time we do that. And we want to start with generally a lower number to be more gentle to start with, to make sure, just to get used to wearing it without having it doing too much stretching or without having too much tension on it. And then over time, typically once per week or once every 2 weeks, we'd want to try to go up one higher number, just to go a little bit higher, to continue to push a little bit harder and a little bit further to get more range of motion and to stretch that foot up into dorsiflexion. So that's basically it for putting it on. And then to take it off, if you pinch the whole mechanism like that with that black button to release it, that releases the tension there. This does have tread on the bottom, so it can be worn around the house for household ambulation. If you put it on in the living room, you can wear it to walk to the bedroom, or if he gets up in the night to go to the bathroom or something like that, it should be fine to walk around and not require shoes. And that is how we suggest putting those on. If you're interested in learning more about pediatric orthotic care and how to help children who are struggling with mobility, please check out our website, pediatricrehablab.com. I put together a course there, both for parents and for medical providers, to help them be able to help kids who are struggling. If your child or your patient is already working with pediatric orthotics, then you know that they can either be an enormous help or a daily painful struggle. And so I want to make sure that every parent and every medical provider has all of the information available in order to help their children the best way possible.